Darvika Giridhari Shishi Radha Vinod Bihari Ju ki jai. Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Ju ki jai. Nitya Pavishtam Vishnupara Shata Rashata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Gosai Maharaj Shri Guru Deva ki jai. Nitya Pavishtam Vishnupara Shata Rashata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Gosai Maharaj ki jai. Nitya Pavishtam Vishnupara Shata Rashata Shishimar Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitya Pavishtam Vishnupara Shatara Shata Shishimar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Nitya Pavishtam Vishnupara Shatara Shata Shishimar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki jai. Nitya Pavishtam Mahabhagavat Srila Gaurkishoras Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Nitya Pavishta Srila Sachidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai. Nitya Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannātha Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Shri Rupa Nugagoriya Guru Varga ki jai. Shri Rupa Sanatan Viphatta Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopala Patadasa Raghunath Shara Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Shri Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda ki jai. Namachay Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se Koho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shiksheta Mandala Gaura Mandala Vraja Mandala Mathura Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Sarva Abhishta Pradata Giriraj Maharaj ki jai. Shri Radha Kunda Shama Kund ki jai. Shri Muna Devi Ganga Devi ki jai. Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi ki jai. Shri Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shri Purnamasi Yogamaya ki jai. Shri Gopeshwar Mahadev ki jai. Shri Harinam Saṅkīrtana ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Caitanya-bhāgavata ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Shri Vrindavan Das Thakur ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Shri Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Shri Harinam Saṅkīrtana ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Nīlāmbara Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Hare Krishna, everybody. Let's see. Vidya Lala Sadidi, Raseshwari Mataji, Ganga Mataji, and Nri Hari Prabhu, and Champak Didi. Dandavat pranams to all of you. Hare Krishna. And whoever else is watching, I see there's one other person. I don't see the name. Okay, so we can start with doing a kirtan for Mahaprabhu. If you have any kirtans in mind, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just choose something. Okay. Oh, whoops, I forgot to share my screen.
Prabhuji, Harival.
Yes.
For some reason, the volume, you come very low. I don't know if it's just...
Is it better like that?
Yes.
Okay, I think the microphone is too far away from my face. I'll just...
Oh, okay. All right.
Thanks.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, this is helpful. Hare Krishna Mani Manjari Didi. Haribo. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Haribo. Hare Krishna. Okay, so let's choose a song for Mahaprabhu. Which ones are there? How about did we already sing Jayananda Nandana? I can't remember. Anyways, that's a good one to sing for this topic. So I think I'll sing that one. My voice is not so good right now because yeah. Okay. All glories to the son of Nanda Maharaj, the beloved of the gopis and the hero of Sri Radha, the gallant Sham. That very same son of Shachi is the monarch of Nadia, and the abode of all beauty, who enchants the minds of the gods and sages. All glories to he who has adorned his body with his own beloved's radiant luster. All glories to he who brings all glories to he who takes pleasure in the bhavs of his dearest one. Who is that? Who is his dearest one? Yeah, we all know. All glories to he who brings auspiciousness to the eyes of the maidens of Raj. All glories to he who delights the eyes of the residents of Nadia. All glories to he whose form is like a fresh, heavy rain cloud, and who increases the prem of Sridham, Sudam, Subal, and Arjuna. All glories to the beautiful dear companion of Balaram and all the other Sakhas. All glories to the incomparable Gaur who captivates the entire universe. All glories to the exceedingly powerful Balaram's dear younger brother Krishna. All glories to he who is the bliss of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. That's Gaura Hari. And all glories to those two, Shri Gauranitai, who eradicates the fears of the devotees. Govinda Dasa's hopes and aspirations start with them. Ajaya Nanda Nandana Gopi Jana Vallabha Radha Nayaka Nagara Sham Jaya Nanda Nandana Gopi Jana Vallabha Radha Nayaka Nagara Sham Shoshachi Nandana Nadia Purandara Shoshachi Nandana Nadia Purandara Suramuni Gana Mano Mohana Dam Suramuni Gana Mano Mohana Dam Jaya Nanda Nandana Gopi Jana Vallabha Radha Nayaka Nagara Sham Jaya Nanda Nandana Gopi Jana Vallabha Radha Nayaka Nagara Sham Jaya Nija Kanta Kanti Kalevara Jaya Jaya Preyasi Bhava Vinoda Jaya Nija Kanta Kanti Kalevara Jaya Jaya Preyasi Bhava Vinoda Jaya Vraja Sahachari Lochana Mangala Jaya Vraja Sahachari Lochana Mangala Jaya Nadia Vasinayana Amoda Jaya Nadia Vasinayana Amoda Jaya Nanda Nandana Gopi Jana Vallabha Radha Nayaka Nagara Sham Jaya Nanda Nandana Gopi Jana Vallabha Radha Nayaka Nagara Sham Jaya Jaya Shri Dam Sudam Subal Arjuna Prema Vardhana Navakana Rupa Jaya Jaya Shri Dam Sudam Subal Arjuna Prema Vardhana Navakana Rupa Jaya Ramadi Sundara Priya Sahachara Jaya Ramadi Sundar Priya Sahachara Jaya Jagamohana Gaurayanupa Jaya Jagamohana Gaurayanupa Jaya Nanda Nandana Gopi Jana Vallabha Radha Nayaka Nagara Sham Jaya Nanda Nandana Gopi Jana Vallabha Radha Nayaka Nagara Sham Jaya Yati Bala Bala Rama Priyanuja Jaya Jaya Shri Nanda Yananda Jaya Ati Bala Bala Rama Priyanuja Jaya Jaya Shri Nityananda Yananda Jaya Jaya Sajjana Ganabhaya Bhanjana Jaya Jaya Sajjana Ganabhaya Bhanjana Govinda Dasa Ashayanubandha Govinda Dasa Ashayanubandha Jayananda Nandana Gopi Jana Vallabha Radhanayaka Nagarasha Jayananda Nandana Gopi Jana Vallabha Radhanayaka Nagarasha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Krishna Chandra Jaya Gaura Chandra Krishna Chandra Jaya Gaura Chandra Jaya Krishna Chandra Gaura Chandra Jaya Krishna Chandra Jaya Gaura Chandra Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Śacīnandan Yashodanandana Śacīnandan Jaya Yashodanandana Śacīnandan Yashodanandana Śacīnandan Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hare Krishna everybody. Hari Bol Kishore Prabhu. And let's see who else is there on Hare Krishna. Oh, Kishore Mohan Prabhu, Hari Bol. And I think I already saw Ganga Mataji or Seshwari Mataji. And Indira Mataji and Govinda Saha Prabhu. Hare Krishna everybody. So now yesterday was such a fun reading. We went through 5 different songs by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur about the appearance of Sachinandan Gaur Hari, and then we read through the song by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami and Chaitanya Charitamrita, Nadia Udaygiri, which we sing during on Gaur Purnima during the Abhishek. And today we will be reading chapter 3 of Sri Caitanya-bhāgavata Ādi Khanda. It's called Prabhur Koshti Ganan, means calculation of the Lord's horoscope. Is horoscope the right word? Or astrological chart? Yeah. One second, just checking some water. So we will read we'll do the Mangala Charan and sing the verses about Caitanya-bhāgavata and Vrindavan Das Thakur, and then we'll begin our reading. My voice is a little bit messed up today, so that's why it might be a little rough. Okay. Sharing my screen, one second. Oh, and Hari Bol, Kishore Krishna Prabhu, I missed you. Hari Bol.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe. Okay. Where is it? Nope. Okay. Let me just close that. There it is. Okay. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tarabhaktaya Namo Namaha. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Ajanulambita bhujo Kanakavadato saṅkīrtanaikapitaro Kamalaya-taksho Viśvambharo Dvijavaro Yugadharmapalo Vande Jagad Priyakaro Karunavataro Namastrikala Satyaya Jagannātha Sutaya cha Sabhrityaya Saputraya Sakalatraya Te Namaha. Avatirno Sakarunyo Parichinno Sarishvaro Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanando Dvao Bhrataro Bhaje Sajayati Vishuddha Vikrama Kanakabha Kamalayate Kshana Varajanu Vilambishar Bhujo Bahudha Bhakti Rasabhinartaka Jayati Jayati Deva Krishna Chaitanya Chandro Jayati Jayati Kirtis Tasya Nitya Pavitra Jayati Jayati Bhrityas Tasya Vishveshamurter Jayati Jayati Nrityam Tasya Sarva Priyanam. Ādi Shri Chaitanya Priya Goshtir Charane Ashesha Prakare Mor Danda Paraname Tabe Vando Shri Krishna Chaitanya Maheshwar Navadvipe Avatar Nama Viśvambhara. One second, just opening this for Jagannātha Baladev's father. Nīlāchala Nivasaya Nityaya Paramatmane Balabhadra Subhadrabhyam Jagannāthaya Te Namaha. Govardhanadharam Vande Gopalam Goparupinam Gokulotsavamishanam Govindam Gopika Priyam. Tavaivasmi Najivami Tvaya Vina Iti Vigyaya Devi Tvam Nayamam Charanantikam. Bhaktya Vihina Aparada Lakshai Kshiptastakama Ditaranga Madhe Kripa Mai Tvam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam. Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare Hare. All right, so let me open up the file. Oh wait, forgot to sing this. The glories of Sri Caitanya-bhāgavata and Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ādi Lila, chapter 8, verses 33 to 42. Ore mura loka shuno Chaitanya manga Chaitanya mahima jate jani beshaka Krishna lila bhagavate kohe ved vyas Chaitanya lila vyas Vrindavana das koilo Chaitanya mangal Jahara Shravane Nashe Sarvaya Mangal Chaitanya Nitar Jate Jani Mahima Jate Jani Krishna Bhakti Siddhanter Sima ভাগবতে যত ভক্তি সিদ্ধান্তের সার লিখিয়াছেন ইহা জানি করিয়া উদ্ধার চৈতন্য মঙ্গল শুনে জরি পাশান্তি জবান সেহ মহাবৈষ্ণব হইত তখন মানুষের চিতে নারে ঐচ্ছে গ্রন্থ ধন্য ও বৃন্দাবন দাস মুখে ভক্ত শ্রী চৈতন্য বৃন্দাবন দাস পরে কোটি নমস্কার ঐচ্ছে গ্রন্থ করিতে হো তারির সংসার নারায়ণী চৈতন্যের উচ্ছিষ্ট ভাজন তার গর্বে জন্মিলা শ্রীদাস বৃন্দাবন তার কি অদ্ভুত চৈতন্য চরিত বর্ণন যাহার শ্রবণে শুদ্ধ কইল ত্রিভুবন সহজে বিচিত্র মধুর চৈতন্য বিহার বৃন্দাবন দাস মুখে অমৃতে ধার By nature, all the activities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are very wonderful and sweet. And when they are described by Vrindavan Das Thakur, they become like a shower of nectar. Jai Shri Vrindavan Das Thakur ki jai, Sri Caitanya-bhāgavata ki jai. Gaudiya Bhashya commentary of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki jai. All right, so let's see, where are we? Now we're up to chapter 3, calculation of the Lord's horoscope. Prabhur Koshti Ganan. So just the first, I think it's really helpful if everybody to know the names of all the chapters, or the topics, I mean, of the chapters. And so let's just go over it. What's the first chapter is Gaur Lila Sutra. That means a synopsis of Mahaprabhu's pastimes. And remember, it the second half of the chapter went through all the pastimes that are going to happen in Ādi Kanda, Madhya Kanda, and Antya Kanda. So you got a whole synopsis of Gaur's pastimes, a sutra, right? Gaur Lila Sutra. Then the second chapter, which we just finished yesterday, is called Prabhu Janma. It's the appearance of the Lord. And now this third chapter is called Prabhur Koshti Ganan, means calculation of the Lord's astrological chart. Okay. This chapter describes this is the Kathasar. It's called and Srivas mentions to me that Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj was the one who actually wrote these for Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. This chapter describes the appearance of Sriman Mahaprabhu along with the congregational chanting of the holy names on the pretext of a lunar eclipse. It also describes the calculation of the child Viśvambhara's horoscope by Sri Nīlāmbara Cakravartī, the celebration of Viśvambhara's appearance at the house of Jagannātha Misra, and the glories of the appearance days of Vishnu and the Vaishnavas. These are the main topics of this chapter. So now he's going to go into it a bit in more depth. Prior to his advent, Sriman Mahaprabhu preached the congregational chanting of the names of Lord Hari on the pretext of a lunar eclipse. And then he appeared in this world. What to speak of others, even those who had never uttered the names of Hari by mistake even. They loudly chanted the names of Hari while going to take bath in the Ganges on that day. So everybody was chanting. The loud chanting of Krishna's names filled the 10 directions. Shri Saci and Jagannāth forgot themselves in ecstasy as they looked at the beautiful face of their son. The great astrologer Sri Nīlāmbara Cakravartī found the symptoms of an exalted personality in his calculation of the Lord's horoscope. He was struck with wonder and began to glorify the Lord according to his horoscope. One particular Brahmin there described Sriman Mahaprabhu as Lord Narayan himself, the deliverer of the world, the founder of religious principles, an unprecedented teacher, the giver of religious principles desired by personalities like Lord Shiva and Shukadeva Goswami, the bestower of mercy on all living entities, the life and soul of the entire universe, and the worshipable Lord of everyone. He thus, I think it was like 13 qualities, I can't remember though. He thus revealed all these extraordinary qualities of the Lord. That Brahman further declared, innumerable universes will glorify the activities of this child, Narayan. This child is the embodiment of Bhagavat Dharma. He will preach the religious principles for the age of Kali like the Yuga avatar of Lord Vishnu. He will even attract the minds of the atheistic Yavans and be worshipped by them. This child will be known as Sri Viśvambhara and Sri Navadvip Chandra. Fearing that there may be rasabhas, or an unfavorable overlapping of mellows, the Brahmin did not foretell the sannyāsa pastimes of the Lord. That would kind of dampen the spirits a little bit. So this chapter ends with descriptions of the tumultuous sound of various musical instruments in the house of Jagannātha Misra, and also describes the mixing of the demigods' wives with the Brahmins' wives. They're blessing the child's Lord with durva grass and rice paddy. Their request to the Lord to benefit everyone by remaining in this world for a long time, and the celebrations throughout Navadvip of the Lord's appearance, the glories of Sri Gaura and Sri Nityananda's appearance days, how the living entities who observe these days are relieved of nescience and attain devotion to Lord Krishna, and the equally glorious nature of the appearance days of both Vishnu and the Vaishnavas. And lastly, the eternal nature of the appearance and activities of the Lord and his devotees. Yeah, I think that's really neat about this chapter. It doesn't just glorify the Lord's appearance day, but it glorifies the appearance days of all Vaishnavas. That's at the very end. So I don't actually know how far we're going to get today, because this chapter is, if we read the whole chapter, that's going to be a lot more words than we usually read. We usually read around like 4,000 words, and this chapter is 6,000 words. So we'll see how it goes. Just checking the comments again. Hare Krishna Kanak Manjari Didi. And Govinda Saha, I think I already saw. Yeah. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Ādi chapter 3, verse 1. Prema dana ratana pasara deka gora chander bajara. Behold, Gaurāṅga Chandra's marketplace, where the jewels of love of God are stacked high. Heno mate prabhur hoilo avatar, Āge hari saṅkīrtana koriya prachar, Chaturdike dhai loka grahana dekhiya, Ganga snane hari boli jayen dhaiya, Jar mukha janme ho na bole hari naam, Sheho hari boli dhai kori Ganga snan. Dashadik purna hoilo uthe haridvani, avatirna hoya hasen dvijamani. In this way, Lord Gaurāṅga appeared by first inaugurating the saṅkīrtana movement. From all directions, people went to the Ganges for bath while chanting the name of Hari. Even persons who never chanted the name of Hari in their lives, they also chanted the name of Hari as they ran to the Ganges for bath. The sound vibration of Hari's name filled the 10 directions. The Lord, who is the best of the brāhmaṇas, appeared with a smile on his face. Gaudiya Bhashya by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada. The tumultuous sounds of the chanting of the names of Hari at the transcendental advent of Lord Gaurasundar, the personification of Sri Krishna Kirtan, this indicated that he would later preach the devotional process of chanting the holy names and thus maintain the religious principles of this age. Saci Jagannātha dekhi putrer shimukh, dui jan hoilen ananda swarup. Seeing their son's face, Saci and Jagannath were filled with ecstasy. Ke vidhi koribo iha kichui naspure, aste vyaste narigan jai jai pukare. They were so overwhelmed that they did not know what to do. The ladies there became excited and simply exclaimed, Jai, Jai. Gaudiya Bhashya. All the assembled ladies were totally bewildered. Dhaya aila sabe jato aptagan, ananda hoilo Jagannāther bhavan. All the relatives came rushing to the house of Jagannātha Misra, and the whole household became filled with bliss. Gaudiya Bhashya. The word aptagan refers to one's relatives. Jagannātha Cakravartī Nīlāmbara Cakravartī dekhen vipravar. The father of Śacīdevī and the great brāhmaṇa Nīlāmbara Cakravartī noted wonderful planetary arrangements in each house of the child's horoscope. Gaudiya Bhashya. Nīlāmbara Cakravartī was the father of Śacīdevī. He formerly resided at Magdoba in the district of Faridpur within present-day Bangladesh. Most of the learned brahmanas of that time had some knowledge of astrology. After calculating his horoscope, Nīlāmbara Cakravartī began to foretell the future of the Lord, his grandson. God, sorry. It's stuck in my throat and I can't. The particular zodiac sign that appears on the eastern horizon at a given time for a given place on Earth is called the Lagna. The various planets headed by the sun move throughout the zodiac. The north-south zodiac extends 90 degrees and the east-west zodiac extends 360 degrees. The zodiac is divided into 12 equal signs, or rashis, each consisting of 30 degrees. The second and consecutive signs after the rising sun are the Janma Lagna, are the 12 Lagnas for wealth, brothers, friends, sons, educations, enemies, wife, death, fortune, occupation, income, and expenditure. The word Prati Lagne means in the 12 Lagnas, beginning with the Lagna for the body. By the words Adbhuta Dekhen, it is understood that he saw extraordinary fruits. Verse 10. Maharaja Lakhana Shakala Lagne Kohe Rupa Deki Cakravartī Hoila Vismaye. In each house there were signs that indicated a king. Moreover, Cakravartī was astonished by the child's beauty, and he said, let's see what the Gaudiya Bhashya says. Okay, we're going to learn about some astrological things now. Shukra, Venus, was in Mesha Rashi, Aries, in the constellation of Ashwini. Ketu, the ninth planet, was in Singha Rashi, that's Leo, in Uttara Falguni. Chandra, the moon, was in Singha Rashi, in Purva Falguni, the 11th lunar mansion. Shani, Saturn, was in Vrishchika Rashi, that's Scorpio, in Jeshta. Brihaspati, that's Jupiter, was in Dhanu Rashi, in Purvashada, that's Sagittarius. Mongol, Mars, was in Makara Rashi, Capricorn, in Shravana. Ravi, the sun, and Rahu were in Kumbha Rashi, Aquarius, in Purva Bhadrapada. And Buddha, Mercury, was in Meena Rashi, Pisces, in Uttara Bhadrapada. The Lagna was Singha. Mars, the owner of the ninth house, is exalted. Venus and Saturn are almost exalted. Jupiter, in his own house, aspects Venus, which occupies the house of Dharma. Venus, the owner of the 10th house, is aspected by Jupiter and situated in the 9th house. After scrutinizingly studying each of the Lord's lagnas, Nīlāmbara Cakravartī foretold the highest fruits and was struck with wonder by seeing the Lord's beauty, because the Lord is the original personality of Godhead. There's actually online there are explanations of Mahaprabhu's. Yeah, I looked this up before.